butter what we ate for dinner, so I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I bought like 23. Whoa, won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium.
Pulls it in at the 13. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Now Jackson on first down. Ebron caught left side. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Jackson. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
At the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second.
Play action. Now Jackson. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
That's good.
That's good for 28 yards. They'll run here with Akers. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brings up second and goal on the Seahawks 8-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And this one quickly to Lamb.
Jackson.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Akers. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Cam Akers taking it in. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Seahawks nothing. Robbie Gould.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now first and 10 at their own 24. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy. That'll bring up second down.
to throw again. Jackson. Again, he targets Judy, and this time the catch made. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Got a man. It's Judy, complete. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first.
Cowboys.
A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Give him 6 on the play, and it's a second down.
At the 34-yard line.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Third down.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Open man, Lamb. It's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
For a Cowboys.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Cowboys 7, Seahawks nothing.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
By the Seahawks.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The ball carrier.
Chris Jones on the stop.
Chris Jones on the stop.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and set them down.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. The catch made by Miller. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. They'll run on first down. Alexander, and a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
First down.
Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head, his head coach, or probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man, don't do that.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, and he is all the way up past the 25. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Flushed out right. And this is incomplete.
Well, switching gears for a second. Look, Charles, we know it's part of the game, but injuries, again, a big story in Week 5. Most notably, of course, Dak Prescott. Pretty severe ankle injury that's going to keep him out the remainder of the season. And that's really just the latest in what has been a tough year already. Gosh, you could probably build an all-pro team, Charles, with some of the guys who have gone down.
Yeah, an all-pro team, and at worst, a Pro Bowl team, because you're talking about names like Saquon Barkley with the New York Giants, Cortland Sutton with Denver, Marlon Mack, Indianapolis, Nick Bosa, San Francisco, all of them. Injuries that have them lost for the year. Michael Thomas got hurt in the season opener with New Orleans. We haven't seen him since. Nick Chubb with Cleveland on IR.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards.
6-yard line.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy. And it's second down.
2nd and 10.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He was covered by
this offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit and forced the field goal.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Wilson. He completes this into the hands of Miller. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
83.
Now the
Yo, who told us we ain't gonna win, man? Really? He's a bozo. Bozo. Yeah, we did a lot for the wins. Came in and dropped on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah, I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's still private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got outs, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was top, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he falling again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
She right got me.
Hit one and be some. You gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay, look, sometimes you need the faith. Need to wait, shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, with the main frame. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing.
Morten Andersen to kick off.
Here's the former Saint and Viking Morten Andersen to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And this will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First down. It's Alexander, and he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll run on first first down. Alexander. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 38, Vick. Throw left side complete. It's Gonzalez. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. From the shotgun, it's Vick. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. We're scoreless after 1.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Second down and 3. On the ground, it's James. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receiver.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
To kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Nowhere to go that time. They maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Tackled at the 40-yard line.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And hauled in by the tight end Miller. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 57 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on-knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. From the shotgun, Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So what do you think the mindset was there? You can tie it with a PAT here first half. Why go for the lead right now?
The old school mindset says if you have a better team, you just go ahead and continue to try and dominate. There's also a school of thought, if you don't think you're quite as good, you have to try and take advantage of opportunities. And finally, I just think this is analytics coming into the game. Someone saying the more you go for 2, the better your chances are of actually getting them.
At their own 26-yard line.
It's that time, dude. It's that time.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's going to have a first down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Vick will look to throw on first down. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins.
It's second down.
To try again after the sack. Vick going for, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. DK Metcalf, 69 yards. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
That appeared like any routine NFL quarterback, but it was Michael Vick from the pocket, throws a touchdown pass. I just think about the transformation throughout his career. From Atlanta, where he would take off and go at just about the drop of a hat and turn defenses into mush. And then by the end of his career in Philadelphia, where he completed passes like we just saw from the pocket, yet still had those great legs, when necessary, to help get him out of trouble.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Jets have recovered. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. James. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Eluding the pressure right. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now fourth down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage.
The arrow.
What often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Anderson's kick is good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
After the main field goal, Anderson back out to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumbled out great field position. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Made us first. This now from 46 yards away. The career leader in field goals made knocks that one through. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. To return it, here's Reggie Bush. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's James. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 40.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's James. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 9-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. Give him 42 yards on the ground. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They run it with James. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Joseph on the tackle.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
To 2nd and goal.
They'll try to throw it here. Vick. This will be caught at about the 5. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Edgerrin James.
Not at all.
Afternoon. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
The score, Jets 27, Seahawks 6.
I miss you.
I know that.
You miss me too?
No. Not at all. I don't love it.
Morton Anderson to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie up to make the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. keep it on the ground. It's Alexander, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Incomplete from the contact. It's now 4th down.
Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And out across midfield down to the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. On 1st down, Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Deacon Jones able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the gun, it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson escaping the pressure right. He lets it fly for Lockett. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
You might say his name Lil Wayne, but his name not no
damn Wayne. He fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
Yeah, Sam. Let me meet my brother. Oh, okay.
Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Hey, darling, how are you? I'm fine. I do okay. Doing okay?
Yes, I'm doing okay. Now here's a 1st and 10.
Where I'm from? Yeah. Atlanta.
Now again, right side. Alexander. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It's Antonio Cromartie that was in on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Good. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Right. That's our twin brother. What's up?
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion.
Yeah, that's what I was
first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown. Reggie Wayne.
It ain't easy. You might say it ain't no way, but he said I don't care. It ain't easy. Down there.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. To throw is Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. Flush to his right. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Second and 6.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's James. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now, you know his range is. And if the offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now a give, right side, Alexander. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.